Yeah. All right, you can proceed.
Hello and good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the Elite Debaters meeting. Before we begin, may I request you to pay attention to the following points. Please make sure that... Can you hear me?
Yes. Continue.
Please make sure that the microphone is off during the meeting unless you are requested to speak. You can keep your camera on during the meeting, but please put it off if you want to move away of the camera. As in Zoom meeting, you know best the emergency exit at your location. Please, for any emergency, follow your location safety instructions. Let us refrain from chatting using the chat box while speaker is speaking. Use the chat in the 1-minute feedback or recording in progress. You can raise the hand tool if there are any questions. Let us have positive environment. Let us read the Toastmasters Club mission all together. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience
a supportive and positive learning experience
in which members are empowered
members are empowered
to develop
to develop
communication and leadership skills,
communication and leadership skills,
resulting in greater self-confidence
resulting in greater self-confidence
and personal growth.
and personal growth.
Thank you very much, everyone. Now, let me introduce the president of Elite Debaters Club, DTM Ram Kumar. Please let us welcome him with a big round of applause.
Ram Kumar is not there.
Okay,
DTM Ram Kumar?
Yeah, I think he's just connecting, maybe. So till then, I'll take over for a while. So
thank you.
Yeah. Hello, Toastmasters and my dear friends. Good evening to all the members present over here. Okay.
Ram Kumar is there.
Yes, come.
Yeah, can I ask this M7, M0 draws, can you rename yourself because we are getting different voices?
Yeah, of course. Hello,
please
everyone.
change your name, sir. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but can you change your name? We know who you are.
My name is Mahmoud Al-Rawaz. My friend Hamad told me to, he invites me to this lecture today.
Just change your name so that we will know your name. Thank you.
How can I change it? I really don't. It's my first time using Zoom.
We can do it in front
of
what's
your name, you said?
We can do it.
My name is Mahmoud. Mahmoud.
Okay.
Al-Rawaz.
Okay, I've just put Mohammed. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And also welcome Toastmaster Mahmoud Rawaz for this meeting. And okay, now I would like to, give this stage to our President Toastmaster DTM Ram Kumar. Please do your needful, please.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome, one and all. I see wonderful guests over here. We are delighted to see you. We would like to hear your voices unless we connect, hear, engage. We cannot network, isn't it? Good evening once again. The meeting always happens, but today we are going to give you the exciting debate topics. Elite debaters challenges one another, and today is a special day for elite debaters with the profound leaders, and especially the academic students. Arab Open University Masters tomorrow's citizens, the proud people we are engaged to. I thank my VP Education, Suhan Abdul Munaf, who worked really hard to bring them on the podium. And it is going to be an exciting debate, don't miss out. And I welcome President from Arab Open University, Toastmasters Club. What's the name of President Suhan? Please, can you help me? I did not find the...
It is Toastmaster Sadiq Amiri.
Toastmaster. Sorry for that. Toastmaster Sadiq Amiri. Yes. How can I forget him? He's an excellent speaker as well. And I've seen him competing, leading, engaging, and networking, also mentoring many of the young new members of the Toastmasters. Welcome. And I cannot forget my worthy opponents, the negative team. MashaAllah. Negative team captain Imane Kansu, and all of the team, welcome. Wonderful to see you all here. Fatma Faiz, madam, welcome. And I would like to, because we are actually running late, so I would like to just switch to one and two. Later after the debate, we will engage with everybody, having a good network here. May I speak to, I would like to ask someone. Sunny Nadim, sir, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Sir, can you introduce yourself? Who invited you to the LA debaters? Thank you.
My friend Hamad invited me to join this Toastmaster for better learning in English.
Excellent. Thank you. Welcome to LA debaters. Now, quickly, I will move on to Angelina. I don't consider her a guest. She's a regular member, but a dual member, but not our club, from other clubs as well. Toastmaster Angelina, can I have a word from you?
Yes, of course. Good evening to everyone. I am glad to be here again. Yes, I also feel like member of this family of Toastmasters and the debaters. And I am very eager to listen to this interesting debate tonight.
Appreciate, thank you. And we look forward to join us as a member too very soon. And without further ado, I would like to we believe in the assertiveness, win-win strategy, and we have a dual membership as well as a joint meeting with the elite debaters along with Arab Open University. I will encourage everyone to please join me in welcoming and our applaud to welcome the president of Arab Open University, Sadiq Amiri, to start his introduction and introduce your members. So thank you. Welcome to LA debaters. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome President of Arab Open University, Sadiq Amiri. Over to you, sir.
Hello and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our distinguished guest, and good evening to you, Toastmaster Ram Kumar, and thank you very much, guys, for joining our joint meeting today. Today is a very special day. We're having a joint meeting with one of the best clubs in the Kuwait, elite debaters, and I'm very glad to have this joint meeting with you guys. On behalf of AOU Toastmasters Club, also it's our pleasure to be here with you guys. And back to you, Toastmaster Ram Kumar.
Welcome anytime, always. This is your family club. Consider this as in the District 20. And without further ado, because we're running late, I would like to hand over to the wonderful, dynamic, excellent division director elect, actually, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Dareen Al-Hajar, to take us to the new level, an exciting moment to enthrall through the entire meeting today. Madam Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Dareen Al-Hajar. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome. Madam, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and good evening to all of you. And it's my pleasure to be with you today. And I would like to thank to thank double DTM Ram Kumar to invite me to this amazing and inspired meeting. Over to you. Could you unmute yourself?
DTM Zareen, thank you. And you can start your role without further ado. Please introduce the roles, timer, and meeting you can start with. Take over. Toastmaster of the day, DTM Zareen.
Thank you so much, dear President, for elite debaters, and welcome for this joint meeting between elite debaters and AOU Toastmasters Club. Welcome all of you and all guests. Today, we will inspire others. Together, we will find the inspiration inside this meeting, this moment, and the inspiration is a feeling of enthusiasm you get from someone or something. From someone or something that gives you new and creative ideas. So today we have a lot of ideas, creative ideas from other people. We will inspire and the other will inspire us. So I have a team for today to start table topics, to start debating. The team, the timer, he is graduated from Arab Open University, major English, working in space of teleselling, member of AOU Toastmasters Club and Injaz Advanced Toastmaster Club. Help me welcome to TM Kutaiba Yusuf to introduce his rule for today. Welcome, Kutaiba.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Marine Al-Hajjar, Toastmaster of the day. Follow Toastmasters, friends and guests. As a timer, my role is to remind all speakers how much time they spend on their speeches. So I have, before the end of allowed time, there are 3 colors to mention to the end of time. With the minimum time, I raise green flag. With mid time, I raise yellow flag, and with maximum time, I raise red flag, with 30 seconds as a grace period. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you so much. And now we have also another important rule, meeting host and vote counter. She is beautiful lady, inspired leader, and past district director, DTM Wafa Salman. Welcome, Wafa.
Thank you, MC and Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, all. My role as a host of this meeting is to make sure that if anybody is speaking not in the right time, then I'll mute and I'll give a co-host to the right person. And in the voting, I'll make sure voting is done properly. Back to you.
Thank you so much. And also we have an important role also, debate moderator. This person, he joined Toastmasters on 2016 as a hobby that eventually turned into passion to become an extraordinary Toastmaster from a shy and timid person. He believes in 2 quotes: live life to the fullest, and the other quote, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Help me welcome to the Vice President Education of Elite Debaters, Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf. Could you please introduce your role, please?
Thank you
Welcome,
so
Suhan.
much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Zareen. As a debate moderator, I shall be moderating the debate while the debate is happening, and also look at the structure of the debate and give my feedback later. So This is what I'm looking for, and I'm over to you.
Wow, wonderful. So we have also another inspired role, debate evaluator. He's past Division E director, inspired people everywhere. He has shining and positive energy, loves spicy Indian food. He's vice president membership of Elite Debaters, Triple DTM Morally Manohar. Help me welcome to Morally, and please explain your evaluation.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, as well as the Division G Director. Thanks for this honor. As my role is very simple, I'm going to be evaluating both the teams. And when the evaluation time comes, when I'm asked to give my report, I'll be explaining my role with the best evaluation possible on both the teams. Thank you, and over to you.
Thanks a lot. And now we will start the first segment for today, table topic. Table topic has also master leader for that. He joined Toastmasters on March 2019. Served the club. Which club? AOU served the club with AP Education and present right now. He was an area contest champion on 2021 contest this year. Wow, loves to do boxing. Some people call him her hard worker, but he called himself passionate. Help me welcome Toastmaster Sadiq Amiri. Now it's your turn and it's your session. Over to you, Toastmaster Sadiq Amiri.
Good evening, everyone. Again, this is me, Toastmaster Sadiq. I am the table topic master for today's meeting, and I'm very excited for today. Are you guys excited? Before I jump into the table topics, I want just briefly explain to the guests and also members what am I going to do. Today's table topic is a special table topic. Are you excited about debates? Do you think that you would have a chance to debate? Well, today is your day. Today, I will come up with some quotes and sentences that I will challenge you to debate who? Yourself. So the thing is that I'm going to randomly choose an audience, or the audience is going to be volunteer, and we'll talk 1 to 2 minutes about the sentence that he's going to choose, and I will use the word switch. Once I use the word switch, he's going to change the way he's talking. So let's say, for example, I say the sentence is, Toastmaster Ram Kumar, you are the best speaker. And then you're going to talk about, yeah, of course, I'm the best speaker in the world. I was like the champion 2019. And then I will say the word switch. And then suddenly you'll change. Who said I was the best speaker? You don't know how I was stressful. And then you're going to change again. Are you excited?
Yes, yes.
Before I start with choosing my victims, I would like to ask the timer to tell us the time allowed for each speaker.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master of the day, Toastmaster Sadiq. My role as timer. Inshallah, again, to remind all speakers how much time they spend on their speeches. For table topic segment, inshallah, there are 3 colors to remind the time. For 1 minute, mid-time, I raise green flag. Okay. For 1.5, mid-time, I raise yellow flag. And for 2 minutes, I raise red flag. With 30 seconds as a grace period. And before each speaker, before you start, if you want to know the time, you can click on my screen It's known as Timer Qutaiba Al-Yusuf. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Qutaiba. And guys, who is ready to be my first victim? May I ask a Toastmaster who doesn't have a role to be volunteer? Anyone?
If nobody, I can take it.
Yes, sure.
Yes, thank you.
Toastmaster Ram Kumar. So, shall we begin?
Yes.
Here we go. So, Toastmaster Ram Kumar, you have 8 cards. Choose one of them, and then you're going to talk about that quote or sentence for 1 to 2 minutes. But
7.
Keep in mind, sorry, 7, okay. But keep in mind, once I used the word switch, you're going to totally talk against what you were talking.
Okay.
Cool?
Yes, done.
Perfect. Perfect. Please pin the timer. Perfect. So, card 7. Be happy. Be weird. Be happy. Be weird.
Thank you, Topic Master. Can I start?
Sure.
Be happy, be weird. Thank you, Topic Master. Do you want to be hungry, angry, lonely, and tired? How many of you want to be at halt? H-A-L-T. I'm sure guest Akil, Javed, he's saying, no, I don't want to be halt. Isn't it, Javed? Yeah, he's smiling. Nobody wants to be halt. And Suhan is also agreeing with me. Yes, Suhan? Yes, can I see your thumbs up? Yes, don't worry. So everybody wants to be happy, articulated, loving, and talented, isn't it? That's what it exactly means, happy. Happy with the people who are around you, even when they are. Be ugly, be weird. I never brush teeth. I smell so good. When I yawn, oh, even mosquitoes flies away. Don't you think that's weird? You want mosquitoes to bite you and have a dengue fever and finally enter the eternal life? No, I don't want. I'm still young, isn't it?
Switch.
Fly. Fall in love with yourself. If you want to fly high in your career advancement, if you don't fall in love for yourself, how do you expect we as an audience to love you, to appreciate you, to motivate you, to engage you? So fall in love for yourself in order to fly high. For the Toastmasters, nothing is impossible. It's here. It's here. If you have a narrow-mindedness, you'll have a narrow thoughts. If you have a broad-minded, introspective, extrovert or introvert, doesn't matter. Don't be at halt. Be happy. Whatever little things you do it with utmost satisfaction, with the passion, perseverance, persistence, and dedication. Don't forget to fly high. Fall in love for yourself. Over to Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you, Toastmaster Ram Kumar. May I have another victim? Shall we go someone from AOU? Anyone from AOU club would like to join?
I'd like to go.
Wow, okay. Iman. Toastmaster Iman. Thank you. All right, so let me share the screen. Now, You got 1 to 8 except 7.
Number 1.
Number 1. All right. Toastmaster Iman. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Toastmaster Iman.
Thank you so much. Table topic master, Toastmasters, and guest. A small thought, a positive one for sure, can change my whole day. When I wake up and I get ready for work, the only thing that's on my mind, to be honest, is to be on time. But do you ever think of the process that you go through while you're actually trying to be on time? What we do is that we either go to work by walking or by car, or if you have a bicycle, you can just have it. And good luck with the hot weather. But what I do is that I drive to reach my work. And the question that comes after that, after the mode of transportation that I use, is that how do you really look while you're driving or you're going to work?
Switch.
I switch to the opposite. You know, I just wake up 10 minutes earlier before my work. And the only thing that I think about is, okay, do I pension a sick leave? Do I really need to do that? You know, I mean, I'm married, so someone can spend on me. Do I really have to go through this and all of the process? Did I really have to switch, Toastmaster? Did I really have to do that? Well, apparently I have to do that. And let me tell you, I don't care about how do I look like. I still make it on time. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iman. That was a wonderful speech. So now I have a volunteer, Marutish. Marutish, are you here?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yes, are you a Toastmaster? Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Toastmaster Marutish. Thank you for volunteering yourself. So now we have 2 to 8 except 1 and 7. Which card would you like to take?
5.
5. Right. Be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see, Toastmaster Marutish.
Thank you, Tabletop Master. Always we want to have a different attitude, creative thinking. Then only people recognize us. Even I also follow the same thought. Even from my childhood days, I used to think in a different way, and I used to do some creativity. Hence, people most of the times recognize me, but in some cases we'll see people will give some wrong statement, and they used to do some creativity. But if we go in a ethical way, that will really one or the other day that will help us to build a good attitude, thought. Like that, always we should observe everything, every aspect. Sometimes people we always used to be in a common person. We should not look in a different way. Always, so that in school also, in our places, they used to give same uniform. Like that, there is no discrimination. Students will all combinedly they'll study. Hence, if we have like this environment, there will be all people will be live in a equality. Hence, we always give preference like this, and like so Russia also socialistic countries, they used to follow this principle, and many of the countries used to follow this principle. When we give preference for privatization, then the poor people will suffer. They will not get good facilities. Hence, we always we should always give equal preference, and this help us to become a welfare economy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Marrakesh. We have a guest who would like to join us. Mr. Jawid, are you here?
Yes, yes, Toastmaster.
I believe you raised your hand because you want to join, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. So, Mr. Jawid, you can choose cards 2 to 8, except, yeah.
I would like to go with 8.
8.
Yeah, this is the highest number I can get.
Just again, I would like to remind everyone, once I use the word switch, you're going to talk exactly opposite against what you were talking. You're debating yourself. So, number 8. Social change is a team effort. Social change is a team effort. Mr. Jawid.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Toastmaster Sadib, for giving me this opportunity. Social change is a team effort. Most of us here, we have been through our college life, and we have been to our campus hostels. We saw a lot of problems, and then we start ganging up. We used to talk with different departments, different branches, and the hostel mess is not working fine. We should, club together and do some march, some protest. And we did a lot of it, and we have brought a lot of changes in my college itself. So there was a time when college was not conducting examination on time. We all, grouped together, went there, protested, and found out that this is the problem. And then management recognized our efforts, and it was all changed, and we got our examination on time. So when it comes to a bigger change, bigger social change, when we have to be, socially grouped together. And that is how it is done. It is there with all of us, and we all have, found this in our personal life as well. Switch. Now, the thing is, does it matter if I do alone and other people don't do? Will it matter, right? I don't feel it will happen. Who is going to bother about some garbage is coming in front of my house, and if I don't clean it, the other people also, does it matter that I clean it and other people will also clean? No, I don't feel it. Like, this is lying there. I also will leave it and others will leave it. I don't feel that grouping up together socially, it will, it's going to make a change. No, like when we have to make a change, I feel that all these people have to be grouped together, and bit by bit, small efforts will combine together, and we'll have a bigger goals, and we can make a turnaround of the entire, social requirements, whatever we want. So that's my take on the topic. You have already done 2 switches. Over to you, table topic master.
That was wonderful and funny. Thank you very much, Mr. Jawid. Now I have another volunteer, Mr. Abdurrahim. Yes. Mr. Abdurrahim, are you a Toastmaster?
Yes.
Perfect. Toastmaster Abdurrahim. So, please pick a card.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
All right. Please pin the timer, and this is your card. Do literally whatever makes you happy. Do literally whatever makes you happy. Toastmaster Abdurrahim.
Table topics master, my dear fellow Toastmasters, most honored, distinguished guests. What is the ultimate goal of our life? When we work, when we do business, when we do Toastmastering, when we do anything, any endeavor in life, what is the ultimate objective? Is of course to be happy. To be happy in life, whether we are earning money or earning salary, doing a business, after all, we and our family and our fellow human beings all want to be happy. So we have to do whatever makes us happy. I may love public speaking, communication, Toastmasters. Some others may like doing this. See, personally, you are happy. It doesn't make any difference. Because if I am happy, does it mean the world is happy? Never. I cannot say that whatever happens, I want to be happy. That is a very narrow-minded mindset. It's very narrow-minded. We are a global citizen. We have to think about our neighbors. We have to think about our fellow Toastmasters. We have to think about our fellow human beings. What makes them happy? When you do things that make others happy, you will be happy. You can never be unhappy when you make other people happy. But you can never be happy when you make other people unhappy. So ladies and gentlemen, you may be crazy, you may be mad, you may be stupid, you may be idiot, doesn't matter. You do what your heart calls for. What are you passionate about? When you do what your heart is, when you follow your heart, you will be happy and others around will also be happy. And that's what life's ultimate goal is, to make others happy. And when others are happy, automatically you will be happy. Over to you.
Wonderful, Toastmaster Abdurrahim. That was amazing. Now we had Toastmaster Aroub, who raised her hand, I believe. Yeah. So Toastmaster Aroub, please pin the timer and also pick a card.
I would like to pick card number 5 or number 4.
Number 4.
Yes.
All right. The world is changed by your example, not your opinion. The world is changed by your example, not your opinion. Toastmaster Aroub.
Will you just stop sharing the screen because I cannot see? All right. Mr. President, Mr. Another President, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, good evening. The world changed by your example, not by your opinion. Every day we hear millions of words in the social media and so on. But the action is very limited. We usually find many people who speak everything every day and too much every day. They always say, you should do this, you shouldn't do this, you should do this. This is the right thing, this is not the right thing. And this is like ultimate thing to do. But only few people are those who go and do the right thing that they believe is the right thing. And usually they get voted by the society around them because they are doing what they believe in. While everybody says, do what you believe in, but when someone goes and do what they believe in, they always like and stand in front of
Switch.
This is Aroub from the other side. In fact, we cannot be always available for everyone to see what are we doing. But we can talk, we can share our opinion, we can just send people like, I believe you can do this. You can change people by the words. Words are very precious. You can tell people you can do this, you cannot. You can share your opinion because opinions are made out of your heart. That's it. Over to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arul. Wonderful speech. Now, I believe Toastmaster Yasmin also raised her hand. Yes, Toastmaster Yasmin. Please pick a card and pin the timer. Which one, 2 or 6?
I would go with 6.
6, all right. So, Toastmaster Yasmin, losing is not an option. Losing is not an option. Toastmaster Yasmin.
Well, what does it mean to lose? What does the word losing mean? Losing means when you put your effort somewhere where it's unworthy. You lose time, you lose effort, maybe money in some cases. Ladies and gentlemen, losing is not an option because at the end of the day, you tried. Things you think you lost are not basically a loss. What if you gain more knowledge? What if you gain more experience? And that's what matters at the end of the day. So losing is not an option. Think of all the days when you felt very low and you thought you lost everything. Then you were thinking to yourself and you would say, I've learned something. So losing is not an option. But is it really easy to lose time and money when you basically spend all the day working and suddenly you lose that money because, for example, you could not or you missed your flight? Losing sometimes is an option because the effort is priceless. What if you did your best for papers to immigrate and go somewhere else, and at the end losing option? Because if you keep thinking about it, you will be heartbroken. And at the end of the day, losing or winning, it depends on the way you think. If you want to see it a loss or you want to gain more knowledge. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yasmin. I want to ask the timer, I have one more card. Do we have time or no?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sadiq. I think we don't have time. Only 7 speakers. Open of the agenda.
Just want to share the last cards, and we will not have any participant. The last card was fear will kill more dreams than failure. Thank you very much, guys, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It was a wonderful segment. I enjoyed each and every speaker's speech. And with this, shall I ask the timer who is qualified, or it will be at the end?
We would like to do it now. The timer, please, can you elaborate on the timing briefly? Thank you. Wonderful. Well done. Please give him a round of applause for our Sadiq Amiri. Excellent topics. Excellent motivation. Wow. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Mr. Qutaiba, please just mention those who were qualified.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sadiq. We have 7 speakers. And in fact, all of them are qualified. Number 1, Ram Kumar. Number 2, Iman. Number 3, Marutish. Number 4, Aqib Jawed. Number 5, Abdurrahim. Number 6, Arub. Number 7, Yasmin. Again, Number 1, Mr. Kumar, Ram Kumar. Number 2, Miss Iman. Number 3, Mr. Marutish. Number 4, Mr. Aqib Jawed. Number 5, Mr. Abdul Rahim. Number 6, Miss Iman. Miss Arub. Number 7, Miss Yasmin. And I will write them on the chat, inshallah. Thank you so much, Amber.
Thank you so much, the timer. And I will get back the platform to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Darin.
Thank you so much. Wow, it was really inspired session. And you really inspired me to get this idea and to apply it in other Toastmasters meeting. Thank you so much, TM Sadiq Amiri. Now, do we have the polling now, or when we will have it?
Yes, poll is ready.
Is it ready? It's okay. So you will see the names and you will choose one of them and then press submit.
Toastmaster DTM Darin, can you run the poll from down?
Run it from down. It's not available.
Okay, just let me run it.
Yeah, because the only host can, I think only host. Yeah.
Okay, shall I do that from here?
Yep. Yes, please.
Okay, the poll is launching. Okay, now I hope you all have received. Okay. Okay, we have more to go. Please keep voting. Okay, still a few more. And few more still to vote, still are waiting for the votes. Okay, so I have to, yeah.
Yes, I raised the ready flag.
Yeah.
All right, so then I have to close the poll now, and the poll is closed.
Closed. Thank you so much. And now we will go from inspiration to another inspiration. We have, let me say something about inspiration. It can be challenging to understand and describe because what inspires one person may not have any relevance for another. So now we will go to the debating session. Are you ready for that? The moderator, debate moderator, will be the leader for this segment. He is Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf. Help me welcome to him, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends. Here comes the moment that we have been waiting for. My name is Suhan Abdul Manaf, and I am the debate moderator for today's debate. And the debate topic is resolved. Learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. It is resolved. Learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. Now let me introduce the teams. From our affirmative team, we have our captain, Toastmaster Sai Satvik Bikumandala. Please open your cameras when I call your name. Let our audience see your faces. Then next, second speaker from the affirmative team is Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. And our third speaker is DTM Ram Kumar. This is the affirmative team. Now let me introduce our negative team. The captain of the negative team is Toastmaster Iman Kanso. And the second speaker is Toastmaster Yasmin Omran. And our third speaker is Toastmaster Arub Marwan. I hope I have taken your names clearly. Great. Have you observed something here? It's going to be men versus women. This is the first time of one kind of a debate that I have come across where men will be fighting against women or women will be fighting against men. So now my wife has already heard me, so she might come to hit me up. So let me avoid her. So before we move further, I would like to give out some rules. First thing is the timing rules. So now let me read out the timing rules.
Yes.
Okay. For the constructive speech, for the captain is 5 minutes. At 4 minutes 30 seconds, it will turn green, and 4 minutes 40 seconds, it will turn yellow. At red, it will be 4 minutes 50 seconds. When the timing turns 5, your mic will be muted. Please remember that at 5, your mic will be muted while doing your constructive speech. And the next we'll have rebuttal and constructive speech. That is going to be for 3 minutes. At green, okay, when it is 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be shown green. When it is 2 minutes 40 seconds, it will be shown yellow. When it is 2 minutes and 50 seconds, you will be shown red. Exactly at 3, you will be muted. Okay, this is during the rebuttal and constructive speech. Next, when you'll have a cross-examination, which it will be for 2 minutes. At 1 minute, you'll be shown green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, you'll be shown yellow. At 1 minute 50 seconds, you'll be shown red. And exactly at 2 minutes, you will be muted. And we are going to have a summary speech. For the summary speech, at 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be shown green. At 2 minutes 40 seconds, you'll be shown yellow. At 2 minutes 50 seconds, you will be shown red. And exactly at 3 minutes, you will be muted. Okay, before proceeding further, I would like to ask our debate evaluator, Toastmaster Anuradha Murli Manohar. Our captain from affirmative team has requested for a breakout room. So how much time shall we give them? Shall we give them for five minutes?
Yes,
okay.
5 minutes.
Yes, and I want to ask the negative team, would you like to use a breakout room for summary speech? Like you all don't have any discussions then?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so and so this is
Let me.
Okay, so before we move, okay, so now we'll have a breakout room session for 5 minutes for the affirmative team captain only. It will be only for 5 minutes. Okay. So these are the timing rules that I have explained. And the other rule is no heckling the other speaker while the other speaker is speaking. And please make sure that you're well and set. And before I'll come and check your readiness. Once I'm checked, your readiness and you make sure that you have pinned your timer. And once you're set and free, then you may begin speaking. All right, so shall we go ahead? Are we ready? Great. So yet again, the topic is, it is resolved that learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. And now I would like to call the captain from the affirmative team, Toastmaster Sai Satvik Bikamandala. Toastmaster Sai Satvik, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay, you sound loud and clear. So have you pinned the timer?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, the timer is Kuteba Yusuf.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes,
if you're ready, okay.
Green flag. On screen with the green flag, as you see.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
So you're all set to go. So now you may begin your constructive speech. Toastmaster Bikamandala, over to you.
Good evening, respected debate moderator, fellow Toastmasters, and my worthy opponents. As the affirmative team, we strongly agree with the proposition and firmly believe that learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. Before starting my constructive speech, I would like to make you all clear about the term definitions. Learning is a process of acquiring new knowledge, skill, and understanding. Foreign language means a language which is indigenous to another country. Now, what do you mean by mandatory? We say something as mandatory if it is required by the law or if it is made compulsory. Our team will put forth 3 contentions to prove our case as follows. Social connections made by learning a foreign language will be covered by me. Importance of learning a foreign language will be covered by Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. Benefits of learning a foreign language will be covered by Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachupalli. My dear opponents, why foreign language should be made mandatory? I'm sure you will get your answer by the end of this debate. Let us as a team explain you as we proceed further. Now, theme for today's debate is the moments that inspire. Wow. What is this inspiration, my dear opponents? Psychologically, inspiration is a process of being mentally stimulated to do something. And according to principles of psychology, the first human motivation is the desire to protect and enhance their own life. Now, how can we achieve this human tendency? By making ourselves skillful and help us grow professionally and personally. One of such skill is learning a foreign language. By making this skill a mandatory one, we can achieve some extraordinary things in our life. Let me give you an example. India has recognized Hindi as a national language. Official language of Kuwait is Arabic. We are able to sit for a debate and are able to communicate with each other because of a foreign language, which is English. If English was not made mandatory in my country, I would have missed this great opportunity to be able to debate with you. So my worthy opponents, considering the benefit I got because of a foreign language, it is evident that if foreign language is made mandatory, you get these kind of extraordinary opportunities in your life. According to Canadian Mental Health Association, social connections can lead to higher self-esteem and empathy. You can easily make connections with your parents at your home, but we can't stay in our homes forever. You will need to step out for a job, for education, and for your livelihood. We need to socialize with the people of this world to survive and to get a respectable job. As per World Population Review as of September 17, 2021, foreigners account of 70% of population in Kuwait. I have these reports and these reports from World Population Committee, which states that 70% of population are foreigners in Kuwait. How are you going to make these connections with your colleagues, neighbors, or teachers in this globalized world where your teacher is specialized for your subject and was called from a different country to teach you? You will definitely need a foreign language. You will definitely need a foreign language to communicate with your teacher, to clear your doubts regarding your subject. You will definitely need a foreign language to connect with your colleagues so that you could work with better coordination. With over 1.4 million Asians in the country you live, foreign language should be made mandatory for making better social connections. As I proved, there is a need of foreign language in the country we live. With this, I conclude that we can't appreciate the requirement of a foreign language until it is made mandatory. Over to you, debate moderator. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai Satvik, for your wonderful constructive speech. Now we are going to have a cross-examination from a captain from the upcoming team, Toastmaster Iman Kanso. Hi, Toastmaster Iman, how are you?
Hello, Toastmaster Suhan. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, you sound loud and clear. So you pin the timer?
I can see the timer, yes.
Okay, so now, since you're ready, so you may begin your your cross-examination for 2 minutes, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Bika Mandala, you said that in order to get inspired, it is great to have a skill. That's correct? Could you please unmute yourself? I cannot, yes.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry, yes.
Something about inspiration has a link to do with a skill. Is that what you said?
No, I'm sorry. Inspiration is the main tendency of a human being. According to my script,
it's related to a skill, because you said that when we force a skill, it somehow leads to inspiration. Is that correct? So when I force something on you, how is it then? Because you've said that when the law forces a skill.
According to principles of social psychology, the first human motivation is a desire to protect and enhance their own lives. It is the motivation, not the inspiration.
All right. But still, I'm talking about the point of forcing a skill, because if you force a skill, for example, let's say you force selling slaves, is that something that has
That is not our main intention. That our intention is to grow in our lives. Our intention is it enhance our lives.
You said, okay, then let's move to the next point, where you said about I cannot communicate with my teacher unless if I do that with a foreign language, because it equals a better communication. Is that correct?
If the teacher is from is a foreigner, you can't communicate in your native language.
But that's a choice that I made to study with a foreign teacher. So
if
it's based on
you can't understand your language.
Which means that it was based on my choice. So forcing a language on me is not
on your situation. Your teacher is a foreigner. You can't choose your teacher in your university.
But it's an option to choose to learn in a university with a foreign language. Thank you. My time is up.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Iman and Toastmaster Satvik. Now, I would like to call the captain from the negative team, Toastmaster Iman, to give your constructive speech. Your time is for 5 minutes, and over to you. I hope you're okay. I can't see. Toastmaster Iman, you there? Your screen seems to be frozen.
She has some internet problems. She will join. Just wait a bit. If you don't mind.
Yeah, okay. Timer just reset back yours, right?
Suhan, let somebody call her. Maybe internet connection is poor. That may be the reason.
I'm talking to her. She will join now.
I hope she will be logging. So I hope
she is logging in.
So I hope the other debaters just make sure of your timing and connectivity, please, internet and stuff.
Meantime, I would like to have a realistic scenario. I just disconnected. I did not disconnect. By default, I got disconnected.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ram. Now let us continue here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so let me reintroduce. Yes. Okay. Let me call our negative team captain, Toastmaster Iman Kansu, to give your constructive speech, and your time is for 5 minutes. And also request all the speakers, please keep your videos open till the debate finishes. Okay, over to you, Iman.
A very good evening to our Toastmasters, guests, my team on the negative side, and the affirmative team. As you know, there is one element in life that cannot be bought nor sold. And that element is what the affirmative team does not care about: time. Time, my friend, is something that affects human as a whole, especially when it comes to forcing them to do something, which is why we are here today. Languages should never be forced. Acquiring a language should always be optional and never anything but optional. My friend is going to tell you about how having a language forced can affect you all psychologically. My other friend is going to tell you about how having a language forced can affect you all occupationally. And here I am talking about how this is going to affect you as a whole. The fact is, the person who is going to be forced on a language will lose the chance to have it as an option. And let's say that forcing a foreign language should start from a young age. This leads to one thing. It is that the student will have hours, days, and years of his life wasted on learning a language which he might end up with not needing, not wanting, and not benefiting from. Think about it this way. You live in an Arabic country and you force your kid to learn Spanish, and then your kid decides to reside in Brazil. How can you get him back his time that you have wasted because the affirmative team did not make it optional? What's the purpose of forcing it on people who do not have even a clear idea of the purpose of the language that they want to study? Measure it on your scale. Are you now capable of choosing a language that you want to learn? Raise your hand. Your choice could be based on many factors, whether it's for immigration, for a promotion, for business, or for tourism. But let's ask a 4-year-old boy in kindergarten and see, will this student be capable of choosing a language? The answer is no, which means that adults have the option of choosing a language, meaning that you will invest your time in the option that you chose instead of wasting your time on forced languages. In addition, let's take a look at it from a wider aspect, which the affirmative team fails to do so. Other than forcing a kid to waste his life on learning a language, you are sucking the time out of the parents. Will the parents be the perfect candidate to their kids to practice the language? Not necessarily, which means that they will be forced to waste their time in finding tutors to their kids to teach their kids the language that again will require them to waste the tuition time, which leads to you having the whole story as a purposeless one. So instead of choosing a language without even knowing the purpose that this child would actually have, think of what's the purpose that they will actually learn that language for. The answer goes back again. You force it on them, you waste their time, you waste your time, and you waste everyone's time, which is why learning a language should be optional. Making it optional equals making it purposeful. And anyone who says other than that did not enroll in a school that at least teaches common sense. And to back up my point, friends, there is a study that took 6 years to cover that included more than 4,000 respondents who concluded with that only 7% of these students found that the language, or to be more precise, the foreign language that they were forced to study in schools was not even used. So learning a language, whatever it is, should be optional. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Iman, for your wonderful constructive speech. And now I would like to call the second speaker from the affirmative team, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, to do his cross-examination. So Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, how are you?
Doing great, Suhan.
Okay, you sound loud and clear. So have you pinned the timer?
Yes.
Okay, so once you're ready, you can begin. So now let me call you back on the stage, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, to start your cross-examination. And your time is for 2 minutes. Over to you.
Captain Iman, well, I would like to mention to you that the resolution very clearly says that learning a foreign language should be made mandatory. Never in the resolution it says it should be made mandatory in the school. I don't know from where you got this idea about the school. Can you please answer that question?
Well, it's based on the captain it's based on your captain who said that it has to be a skill that could be developed, and by learning you defined it as knowing new things. And I think that when you are talking about languages, so you did not even define a specific age, which makes it logically from the school. I do not work to learn a new language. I go to school where I can learn a new language. I believe this goes back to the definition of your captain.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I thought that you're giving a constructive speech. You're not giving a cross-examination. Your constructive speech was based on a resolution, and the resolution doesn't say that learning at least one foreign language should be made in the school. No, you can learn anytime in your life. Now, the next question I have for you is, can't it be made optional in the school? You can have a wide variety of languages to be chosen in the school. You can make it. Children can have the choice of choosing any language they want.
Well,
just like the subjects, you have commerce, you have arts, you have humanities, you have science, you have languages.
But these are subjects, as you said, these are not languages. These are subjects. They can be taught by Arabic teachers, they can be taught by Indian teachers. But when it comes to languages, we are talking about the government, since it's a law, being skillful enough to give me the right quality of teachers who are going to teach me a language. Thank you. My time is up.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Iman and Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. And now I would like to call the second speaker from the affirmative team, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, to give your constructive and rebuttal speech. And your time is 3 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim.
Dear moderator, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, my worthy opponents. Learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. Why? Do you want to be a global citizen, or do you want to be that frog in the well who thinks that the well is the world? We want to learn other nations, other cultures, other arts and folks. You might say we can learn that in English. We don't need a foreign language. Of course, learning a culture through a foreign language and learning a culture in their own language is a huge difference. English may be an international language, but how many people in the world today speak English? Out of 7.8 billion people, only 1.35 billion people speak, less than 20% in the world. So learning a foreign language in this complex world should be made mandatory. Now, most of us are living in the Gulf today, right? I am sure all expats who are living in the Gulf, they have felt a need sometime or the other in their life. How I wish I knew Arabic, isn't it? When we see our expat friends from Arab countries sitting next to us in our office, earning better salary, better title, more respect, don't we feel that? Today, my salary may be probably $1,000 or 1,000 BD. My expat Arabic friend, he may not be as qualified as me, but he earns more than me just because he knows the local language. That is the power of learning a foreign language, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why the resolution says should be made mandatory. Why mandatory? It can be optional. No, it must be made mandatory. Imagine when you were in school. Imagine the time when you were in school. If Arabic was made mandatory, today, all of us would have been proficient in Arabic, isn't it? And all of us would have been earning more than what we are doing today. I am not talking about Arabic itself. Arabic is a symbolic language for all other languages. In any country you go, you need to know the local language. As they say, be a Roman when you're in Rome. Horses for courses. So, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that learning a foreign language should be made mandatory in this global village, because learning language is an additional skill. Any additional skill is always handy in life. And learning, the more you learn, the more you earn. Debate moderator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. Now, I would like to call the second speaker from the negative team, Toastmaster Yasmin. Hi, Toastmaster Yasmin, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. You sound loud and clear. So before you start, just spin the timer.
Okay, I can see the timer.
Okay, timer, just reset your time. And now you're going to have a cross-examination for 2 minutes with Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. And I hope, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, your mic is open?
Yeah.
Okay, so now both seem to be set and ready. So Toastmaster Yasmin, the stage is yours. You may begin your cross-examination.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you feel that Toastmaster Abdul Rahim made my job a bit easier now? Because
I'm sorry to interrupt. Toastmaster timer. Toastmaster Kutaiba.
It's green.
Yes, I am calculating the
reset your
time.
time.
I'm counting the time.
No, we have to remove that green screen, please.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Okay, you can start now.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't you feel that Toastmaster Abdul Rahim made my job a bit easier, because somehow he showed me two contrasts in one sentence? How would you learn a language and get a better salary when you focus on being a global citizen and nations? When you say a global citizen, it means all people should be equal. So if I speak Arabic, should not give me equality over you. We are supposed to be equal, right or not? What do you think?
I don't think so. What is the definition of global citizen?
Global citizen, when all people basically find equality among them. So all of them get the same opportunities, get the same ways and same qualities as human rights. That's what.
I'm sorry, I don't think so. Global citizen has nothing to do with acquiring additional skill as additional language. A global citizen can always have multiple languages. There is no problem at all.
Okay, but why would I get better salary if I speak Arabic and you get less because you don't speak Arabic? Arabic or English or anything else, job and salary has have to do something with your skills, with your qualities, with your certificates, right or not? Not basically your language.
No.
Who
not at
says
all.
if you don't, I'm sorry, who says if you don't speak Arabic, you will get a less salary?
Well, you can see the facts are in front of you. The life is in front of you. I don't need to say, everybody knows this. It is there in front of us in the Arab world or wherever you go. If you go to France, the French people, those who speak French, they will earn better. Of course, it is a universal fact. I don't need to state that again.
Okay, then why do you go? I'm sorry, time is up. But why do you go for one language, right? And you make it compulsory if it will give some people something and the others not. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yasmin Omran. And now I would like to call Toastmaster Abdul Rahim to begin with his rebuttal and constructive speech. And your timing is for 3 minutes. So over to you, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim.
I think I have done
Sorry,
it.
yeah, you can mute Abdul Rahim.
Oh, sorry.
Yasmin.
Sorry, it was Toastmaster Yasmin. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Yasmin. Over to you.
So shall I start now? Could the timer please start the time the minute I start to speak?
Yes, you can begin.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're good. Okay.
Well, can a person's identity be changed? Yes. How? When you start to learn a language and you're forced to learn a language, you cannot take a language just the way it is. Some aspects of this language are basically cultural based. So when you learn a language in any age, you need to make sure to get the cultural aspect around it. You cannot basically take things out of their context. And today I'm here to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, about the cultural side effect of forcing someone to learn a language. Before so, let me ask you a question. Most of us speak a language that we all understand. But why do you shift to your mother tongue or your first language every time you talk to a person who's like you? Why don't you just keep talking and using English? I'll tell you, because you feel comfortable to express yourself and talk about your own cultural background when you use your own language. So when someone forces you to speak a language according to human rights, that's a way of abusing your rights as a human, because language has something to do with your cultural background. Look at all those people in Palestine, in India, or in Ireland. All those nations refused to have the language of the enemy. This statement is a bit unclear and very vague to me, because we don't choose a specific age, we don't choose a specific language, but any language you would force someone to learn will affect their cultural and their identity. If I want to base my words to the commissioner of the Office of the Human Rights, forcing someone to do something is basically abusing their human rights. And having your cultural background stated and free is one of the most important rights all of us should fight for. If, my dear, you force someone to learn a language, you weaken their own language, which somehow causes us to reach something called deformation. What does deformation mean? It means learning several cultures, but one of them will affect the other. And in most of the cases, according to the statistics, you lose your own culture. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yasmin, for your wonderful speech. So now I would like to call DTM Ram Kumar to cross-examine Toastmaster Yasmin. So DTM Ram Kumar, how are you?
Thank you. VP Education, DTM Son.
Okay, so you're quite loud and clear. So just pin the timer, please. And timer, please reset your screen. Okay, thank you so much. And now, so if you have pinned the timer, so you may begin your cross-examination with Toastmaster Yasmin. Toastmaster Ram, over to you.
Thank you, my worthy opponent, Toastmaster Yasmin. Can I ask you a question? You mentioned the culture. Can you define in your own terms, what do you mean by culture?
Culture is everything that is related to a person, your background, your history, and the language you choose to express yourself, your background.
So basically you mean to say that, yeah, values of the world languages and empowering is equally important in the culture. Yes or no?
Basically, a language is a tool to express yourself.
I want to ask you, yes
if I
or
force
no?
you to use,
Yes
to use,
or no? Second question I would like to highlight.
You can't,
do you
because
think
it's
in
not
modern
one condition,
era,
my dear.
Yasmin, I got your answer. Do you think in modern era, learner needs to become linguistically and culturally competent? Yes or no?
Why do we have translators then? If I force you to learn my language, why do we have translators?
You're not answering to my question. For that, I would like to reflect
your
to you
question is very
that translators are required for those who don't speak foreign language.
They chose
that's
for,
why we
they
are resolution
chose to go
team.
for it. It's
Learning
optional,
a
my
foreign
dear,
language
not mandatory.
should be made mandatory. We are talking on the resolution, madam. The third question, if I have the time to ask you, we don't speak a specific language you mentioned. What do you mean with that? Abusing the human rights. Are you talking about, you mean nobody have a right to speak a foreign language?
Okay, wait. The word compulsory or mandatory, that's the word that basically abuses your human rights. Nobody should force you to learn something. You choose what you choose the language you want.
Okay, I would like
Toastmaster
to tell
Ram
you that
Kumar, you choose
British
English,
Council,
right?
Language
sorry.
of the Future report says all are welcome to the foreign language to live a quality life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster DTM Ram Kumar and Toastmaster Yasmin. And now I would like to call DTM Ram Kumar to present your rebuttal and constructive speech from your affirmative team. And your time is 3 minutes. So back to you.
Good evening, debate moderator, wonderful guest, and my worthy opponents. As my captain briefed, I will be talking about the benefits of foreign language. Learning foreign language brings benefits. There are greater opportunities for the jobs. Foreign language leads to advancing the value of world language and empowering all learners to become linguistically and culturally competent. As my worthy opponent Yasmin Umran said, that culturally, it makes a huge difference. Deformation, learning several languages. We are talking about learning at least one foreign language should be made mandatory. Culturally competent through, it makes you equity, diversity, inclusion, outreach, and advocacy, teacher recruitment and retention. It makes you stronger at research, writing your abstracts in the language that you want to communicate. I'm not referring to the English. There can be many languages, Spanish, Germany, Korean even, Chinese. Professional development is an imperative. I'm talking about assessment on performance towards proficiency in language, referring to the ACTL and special interest group, referring to the British Council of Foreign Language Future report, referring to the Department of Education Northern Ireland report, 48th page of 2013 abstract. Ladies and gentlemen, the ability to speak a foreign language makes you highly eligible in the job market, be it the banking sector, media, any of the government sector even. According to the US Bureau Labor Statistics, next decade, there will be over 30% increase in this demand. I'm referring to the Google www.bls.government media and communication interpreters and translation. Second, foreign language helps in brain development. I'm talking about the neuroscience. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm referring to the basic science research program through the National Research Foundation of Korea, supported and funded by Ministry of Science of Future Planning. in that learning a foreign language in adulthood using principles of neuroscience. Foos and Clark, ETAL, showed that in adults, both rehearsing and connecting new knowledge or gaining new language to old information are always encoded. Third contention, if you know a foreign language, you will learn foreign language for not only benefit to you to relate culturally, but also it is evident that learning a foreign language brings immense strength. And about the skills, foreign language study is simply part of a very basic liberal education to educate, is to lead out of confinement, narrowness, and darkness, according to Renate Latimer, Associate Professor Emerita of German. So I believe that learning a foreign language should be made mandatory. Thank you. Over to you, debate moderator.
Thank you so much, DTM Ram Kumar, for your constructive speech. And now I would like to call Toastmaster Arup Marwan to begin with your cross-examination. So let me check with Toastmaster Arup Marwan. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, you're loud and clear. So before you begin, just please pin the timer. Okay, so if you're all ready and set, I would like to call you on stage to cross-examine Toastmaster Ram Kumar. And your cross-examination is for 2 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster Yasmin.
Good evening, Toastmaster Ram.
Good evening to you, my
First
worthy
of all, I
opponent,
would
Arup
like to
Marwan.
let you know that we are not 100% against your argument. In fact,
Thank you.
we have some point that we share. However, I can use them just to know more about your point of view. First of all, what if you are saying that learning a new or foreign language will make you more eligible to get a better job and salary, right?
Yes, don't you want to live a quality life?
So what if you were to the company were to choose between you and between a native speaker? Who would they choose? They will overbeat someone above us because we are not talking in our mother tongue. We are not making it powerful enough. There's always be someone above us.
I will refer back to my Department of World Language, Literature and Cultural Studies done by Auburn University. When you talk about foreign language, they always say it will have economic benefits, recruits the foreign language who is literal to improve not only the employees, but the new employees who don't know the language.
All right.
So don't you think it is improving a quality of living, becoming a competent, becoming globally harmonized in the indigenous world?
There's always be someone above us if we are to choose between us and someone else. All right, there is another point actually. You have said that all languages are good and important, including Korean, Chinese, and Japanese, and so on. So isn't that sound like you're saying let it be optional to choose what language you would like to?
I do agree with this. Thank you for saying that, because our resolution was learning one language should be made mandatory. Any language. We are not talking about the English, any language which you feel it is appropriate, necessary, where you can develop the passion.
All right, I believe the time is up.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ram and Toastmaster Arup. And now it's time for me to call Toastmaster Arup from the negative team to deliver your rebuttal and constructive speech, and your time is 3 minutes. And over to you, Toastmaster Arup.
Presidents, fellow Toastmasters, fellow debaters, and dear guests, good evening. This is Arup Marwan. I'm standing here in front of you in the negative side of the statement that says learning at least one foreign language should be mandatory. Following to what my friends have stated and my new point, which is I will come from the financial side. Now let us imagine if Kuwaiti government indicated a law that is Chinese language must be mandatory for students from KG1 and above. It's a law and it's a language called mandatory, right? Then all the schools that teach Chinese, the fees of them will just go higher and higher. People will exploit this and against us, the citizens. And besides that, all of the books that says learn Chinese in 7 days will be bestsellers. Well, from a person who studies English language and literature, I know that it's impossible. People know that it's impossible, but they don't have any other means. They have to do it because it's mandatory. Isn't that make a space for manipulation? Because it's mandatory. The second thing is, while you are putting a law for all people, you have to make sure that all of the people, all of the generation have the same equality. All of them have the same money to get the good quality of this language. All of them has the same ability, mental ability to get the language, to acquire a language. All of them must be quality enough in the interest. Because what is the point of learning a language that they will not use it in the whole life? Isn't that sound crazy to make it mandatory for all of them? However, if we make it optional, the people who are interested in the language will go and get it. People who want the language, who know that it will add value to their path, to their destination, to their goal, they will go and get it. And people who doesn't have that interest in that point will just go on another path. And because we are in our own citizen, we don't have to put obstacles in front of the people who want the language to stay alive, who want it to be strong enough to complete their life without obstacles, like go and learn Chinese, or else you will fail. You will look ignorant because you are not teaching your child to speak Chinese and so on. However, forcing them to a language will make people go and take it illegally. They will pay money to get the certificate and so on, because they will not use it, and it's mandatory on them. So they will get it because they are free. They want to decide. That's it. And over to you, Toastmaster Sohan.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arup, for your wonderful constructive speech. And now I would like to call back the captain from the negative team, Toastmaster Sai Sathu, to cross-examine Toastmaster Arup. Toastmaster Sai Sathu, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, so now you're going to have cross-examination, so make sure you have pinned the timer. Yes. Once you're set and ready, please go ahead and have your cross-examination. Over to you.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Hi.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi.
Can I ask you a single question, and I need straightforward answers?
Of course.
In a single word, if possible.
Of course.
What is your native language?
Arabic.
Okay. And you said that you are a student of literature, right?
Yes.
What literature? I mean, in which language?
English literature.
Okay, English literature.
Yes.
If your native language is Arabic, why did you choose English as your subject?
Because it's my choice. Learning English is my choice. However, if you put me like I don't study French, I will not success at all. It's my choice. I return to my language. It's optional. It's my choice to study it. I love English.
We said at least one foreign language should be mandatory. That at least one could be English.
But they didn't. Look, if you want the argument to be sound and valid,
it's English.
Language.
That one language is English.
English is a language, but not every language is English. You didn't specify in the argument
at least one foreign language. It is clear. At least one foreign language.
What if they are supposed to me Spanish? What I'm going to do? Spanish. What it's going to
at least one. At least one. Any foreign language.
Who chooses this language then? Who chooses this language? It's optional. You choose to study this because you love it.
You say it is foreign if it is from another country. It's not your own. It's not your own language. It's not your native language.
It's optional. Again, we're getting to the same point. I chose
one language is mandatory. At least one language should be mandatory.
But who chooses it? Who chooses the language? What if they asked me to talk in Spanish? What's gonna happen? I will lose everything. I'm not here to choose. I choose English.
I got my answers.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And big applause for all the 6 members from the okay, 3 from the affirmative team and from the negative team. Okay, but here we are not finished yet. The thing is that we need to, send them to the breakout room, and we will have a summary speech from their side. So the rooms are open now. Let's see. Okay, so other team members have gone.
Timer, please note 5 minutes. You have to start from the time they go out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, DTM Ram and Yasmin. Okay, DTM Ram.
I did not receive any request.
Okay, I think you're gone the other name because you're in 2 names, right?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, wait, I'll put you there. Okay, now see?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right. So we had a good debate so far. So does anyone has any comment to say just for 5 minutes? So I hear that, yes.
Please, no comment about the debate, anything else.
Yeah, just say how the meeting was. Like,
Yes.
how did you find it so far?
Should I start time?
The timing already is automatic, so it's okay.
Excuse me.
Yes. 5
Yes,
minutes.
yes. Is this meeting every Saturday?
It actually happens every 3rd Saturday of every month.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Moderator, if you have time, you can speak to the guests who have come so that we can utilize this time.
Okay, so I would like to ask Toastmaster.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to
Yes.
interrupt, Mr. Suhan. I am not just understanding the funda of sending them to this breakout room.
No,
What
they just only want to have a discussion and come up with a summary. That is the funda here. Okay, so I would like to ask Toastmaster Akib Javed, how did you find this meeting till now?
Going well. Like last debates were getting little heated, but it is going in a correct direction actually. So I liked from beginning how it's going.
Okay, great. How about Angelina? I want to hear from you too.
I really like the debate. Yes, I am very curious about the summary at the moment. Yes, but both teams are very good tonight. Really, congratulations to all.
Hope for the best. And Toastmaster Sudhir, or maybe yes, Sudhir.
Even Ghana and Noor, you can ask.
Yeah. How about Ghana and Noor? How did you find this meeting today? Think not receiving answer. Okay, how about Sneha? Okay, maybe. Okay, Dr. Fatma, would you like to say something?
Hi. Actually, yes, I'd like to add to what other Toastmasters had said. This meeting, for me, it's very interesting. This first time I attend a debate, and I am actually, truly speaking, I'm impressed by the way my team is debating. I've never seen them so anxious to defend a point and to fight for whatever they are working for. Being on the negative side is very not easy, and they did a very good job. Actually, the affirmative team is experienced. The affirmative team knows more about debates. is doing very well, but our team is good as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Hoping for the best over here. And now how about Lulu Fakhruddin? Okay, even I want to hear from others too, like Swati, Dana Lakshmi, and Tarak, Muhammad Rawas, Hamad. I mean, you all are open to speak. A few comments till these people come.
Moderator, please check the time and you can close the room if they have already come. Yeah, okay, they have come.
And wait, only the negative team has come out. The other is coming.
Only one team in the breakout room or both?
Really, both were there. One has come out. I don't know why the others have not come. They're supposed to come out automatically.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll bring them out right now. Close. Okay, the breakout rooms are also they're closing automatically.
Let us fumigate them to come out.
No, they're coming. Okay, so both the captains of the affirmative team and negative team are here. May I see them? Okay, so now I would like to call the captain of affirmative team, Toastmaster Sai Satvik. Toastmaster Sai Satvik, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. Yes, thank you.
Okay, pin the timer, right? Your time is 3 minutes.
1 second, sir. I need to pin the timer.
Okay, please pin the timer. Okay, you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so let me help. Okay, please welcome Toastmaster Sai Satvik from the affirmative team to give your summary speech. Over to you.
Thank you. After all these speeches by all the negative team members, I understood that these were points on intuitions. It's their own intuitions. They don't have any reference source. They don't have any reference material to prove their points. I felt that. And today my team proved that there is a necessity of making at least one foreign language as a mandatory one, stating some valid contentions and different resources. We have every single reference resources. We can produce these to the moderator. You can collect it from them. We still support the proposition that foreign language should be made a mandatory one. As a team, we have proved that foreign language enhances social connections. We also proved that English can't stand alone in this big world with 80% of people not knowing English. To fill this gap, we need a mandatory foreign language. Our team also expressed our concerns of potential negligence of learning a foreign language if it is optional. And we also proved that using principles of neuroscience, even during the adulthood, we can learn a foreign language easily by creating and coding and encoding the memories. This was proved by the basic science research conducted by National Research Foundation of Korea. Now, the advantages you get if you learn a foreign language are so many. Problem-solving skills will improve if you practice a second language. It even improves listening skills and memory. It creates less prejudice towards people who are different. We should especially mention the role of foreign language in our professional growth. We have so many advantages. Why don't we make a foreign language as a mandatory one if we have so many applications of a foreign language in the real life? Are we not interested to grow professionally? Are we not interested to earn more? Yes, we are interested. Let us make at least one foreign language a mandatory one. Thank you. Over to you, debate moderator. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai Satvik. And now I would like to call the captain of a negative team, Toastmaster Iman Kansu, for your summary speech. So how are you, Toastmaster Iman? You good?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, so you have pinned the timer?
I can see the timer clearly.
All right, so since you're set and ready, so you may proceed with your summary speech for 3 minutes. Thank you.
One thing we came to conclude with in this debate is that the affirmative team does not hear us clearly and does not understand the purpose that we came here today for. First thing is that you could not understand or even hear that we actually said are facts that are based on a study that was held between 2000 and 2006 that included students from all over the world and talked about how the foreign language that they were forced to learn, they did not even benefit from. And my colleague even spoke about the law that's from the Human Rights Official Office. So that's one point. And then the other thing is that our debate, the purpose that we are here is clear. We're not against learning languages. We're against having it forced. We are talking about learning a foreign language should be optional. So my colleagues and I chose to learn language. And by that choice, we chose to debate today with this language. We chose to have our time saved by learning a language that has a purpose, which is learning English. We also chose to not being abused psychologically when it comes to forcing a language to be learned by us when we do not even want to learn, which is the case with the affirmative team accepting that. And we also chose not to be exploited by the financial spikes that can happen in the foreign applications, foreign language applications, as the affirmative team was referring to. It's a matter of choice. I should not, and no one here should be forced to learn a language. Right here, I can look at the participants and I can know that none of us is a native English speaker, but all of us chose to be in this window right now, speak English and listen to each other in our English language. So again, we are not against languages. We are not against being globalized, but we are against being forced to learn something. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Iman Kansu, for your amazing speech. And now, let us all acknowledge the 6 speakers, 3 from the affirmative team and the 3 from the negative team. A big round of applause to all of them. What a debate. I mean, I really enjoyed this a lot. And now let's move on, and I'm giving the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dareen Al-Hajar.
Thank you so much. Wow, it was really amazing debate for today, and the topic was really interesting. Thank you so much for moderate this session. So do we have voting now?
Yes, we have
Yes,
a voting.
please.
So I would like to just launch the poll. And now we are going to launch the poll for the best debate team. Okay, so now I'm going to launch 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me, I can't vote.
Yeah, you can't vote because you are a timer.
Yes.
Please
Okay.
send your vote to our moderator.
Yeah, please send to me personally.
Okay.
Okay, so we have few more votes to go.
We have another 10 more votes to go.
So you have few more, or
Five more to vote. Please vote, exercise your rights. If you are not heard the debate fully, you can abstain.
okay, so I think we need to close the poll. So poll
Okay.
closes in
Thumbs up.
1, 2, 3.
Well done. Thank you so much. And
There's one more. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, there's another vote for the best
Best
debater. And now I'm going to launch the poll. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we have few more to go. Come on, come on. Those who can't vote, please vote me personally. I mean, you cast your vote to me personally, just in my own personal window.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so now I will close the poll in 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, amazing.
So now the polling is done. So over to you, Toastmaster Dari.
Thank you so much. Yes, now we have a debate for today, and this topic also, I think it's very interested for all of us. So it's really was. I don't want it to stop, but we have to manage the time. And one more question about inspiring. What things can inspire you? I think attendance Toastmasters meeting, one of the answer can inspire us. Also, you can learn something new like today. And we will go directly to the last and evaluation segment. This segment will be leading by the triple Toastmaster or distinguished Toastmaster. Within a few days, you will get the fourth DTM. Wow, that's wonderful. TM, the debate evaluator, Toastmaster, Murali Manohar. Over to you.
Congratulations to both the teams. Please help me, first of all, welcome our rookie debater. He is also a rookie Toastmaster, Sai Satvik Bikamundula. Our congratulations to our colleagues from AOU who are also for the first time debating. So please give them also a big applause. A great topic excellent speeches, lovely debate, and extraordinarily beautiful defense by both the teams. Both the teams have done really very good, and I really appreciate all of them. However, as you know, we have come to a position where we have to evaluate this speeches or the debate. I will first talk about the affirmative, then go to the negative. Our affirmative first speaker, Toastmaster Sai Satvik, defined the terminology, had a clear explanation, and what I found from him was initially he was as if reading from some paper, so he was not concentrating on the audience, but he was more concentrating on his paperwork. But he had a fantastic proof of World Population Committee paper also, which he showed it, which is good. And he handled very well the cross-examination against Toastmaster Iman, the captain of negative team, and she also did a beautiful job. Now coming to Toastmaster Abdul Rahim Hassan, the affirmative team 2, he started very good with a good question, rhetorical question, and he had good statistics about how many people speak in English. And he gave a lot of advantages about the skills if you know about the foreign languages. He again had a very good cross-examination against the Gentu Yasmin Omran, and she came out with saying that our job was made easy, but she went into the global citizenship with equal opportunity, which she handled it very well. And even Abdul Rahim, when he did the cross-examination, he very clearly said that school was not mentioned in the resolution, for which our negative team captain had something which I will come to it when I evaluate our speech. The third speaker, Ram Kumar Rajpalli DTM, came with benefits of foreign languages. He gave beautiful sources, excellent sources. I should say that was the only source which was clearly mentioned in a big way. And he also gave out the excellent benefits of knowing this through job market and media, brain development, neuro, Korea, and also during adulthood, what it could do. Immense knowledge could be there. And he also handled very well the cross-examination when entry Arub Marwan spoke. Now coming to the summary speech, Sai Satvik Bikamundullah gave beautiful institutions about, intuitions about the negative team. They did not give any statistics, but then he came out with some facts and figures. But I think Captain Sai Satvik, these were a lot spoken in the speech, in the debate. And as you know, in summary, you cannot come with the new facts and figures. So that was a thing. However, you had a beautiful closing, very good report. Advantage of foreign languages were explained, but as I told you, they are all not part of the discussion which was there in the debate. So overall, affirmative did your job very well. Coming to the evaluation of negative team. Negative team captain, Toastmaster Iman Kansu, a well-known speaker and a great Toastmaster, had a beautiful cross-examination with the first speaker, Sai Satvik, the captain, and she was trying to put about better communication to teachers in the university and principle of psychology. It was there. But when she spoke about our own constructive speech, she said about languages never to be imposed, it should be voluntary, they were talking only on one point, not to be imposed and voluntary. And they had, as such, all the three people had no facts and figures, though in the claim and the summary, our captain said that in 2000, 2006 facts were given and human rights, they were just saying human rights, but they did not have any qualified facts to prove their content. However, they were arguing on how parents are being troubled. Kindergarten school teachers were very well, I mean, they have been abducted, immigration. Can I ask someone to, yeah. So they were all harping on only one thing, whether it should not be imposed, it should be voluntary. And even while talking on the cross-examination with Abdul Rahim also, when he asked, she was not able to comply because he said that school was not mentioned in the resolution, for which she said it was not explained by the your captain. But that is not the thing. The topic has been very clearly clarified by the affirmative team. However, when we come to the cross-examination of Yasser Omran, she was very good. It started very well, saying that her job was made easy. But she never had, again, anything to prove as statistics. Can a person's identity be changed? Cultural based aspect, you feel comfortable, all that were spoken. But I don't know from where she was talking about abusing your rights and talking about three countries, Palestine, India, and Ireland, where we generally don't speak about any country or in this, only we are talking about the topic. So it was diverted. Forcing someone is abusing human rights, only she was saying. Again, I reinstate, no documents or source of information were provided. You are opening on voluntary, but no facts and figures. By volunteering, these are the advantage. By forcing, these are the negative things we have found. There was nothing. And that N3 man also said, Ram Kumar, when he was talking, you said about a translator, for which that is what he said. The translator job is again a paid service. So that is the thing. So if you had known, coming to Ram Kumar, when he said about the good sources, the third person, Arup Marwan, unfortunately agreed that 100% I don't go against your topic, but the only thing is why they won't select a local person. That question, that itself was showing as a negative force where you are withdrawing or giving yourself down to the thing. Optional to choose a foreign language or even choice. That was the only theme. Three of you were speaking, but you all spoke very well, but no facts and figures. Marwan, when she spoke about the Chinese language taken as a subject, but no facts again were provided. I won't say that was a negative thing, but in that, because you did not have facts, the captain of the affirmative team again and again spoke even in the summary that you are not dealing with anything, you are talking intuitions only. Even in the A1, N3 cross-examination, all of you were not, all the three plus three people, you are not answering directly to the cross-examination. You are taking advantage of the situation. Please, let me come. You are always taking, all six of you were trying to avoid the question directly. When the speaker was asking, say yes or no, you are taking undue advantage and not conforming it to three. I want to appreciate one person here, that is Yasmin Omran. She was always speaking continuously from the background. That shows our involvement in the topic for the entire thing. I'm not here to give a judgment. I'm only evaluating. She was lively, zeal and enthusiasm was there throughout. Whenever the question was asked for our members, and she was totally full of life. I appreciate that. Overall, both the teams did very well. My only suggestion as an evaluator is not to give you who is good or bad. As per the Toastmaster or as per the debate, by the way, I have a function going on. That is why big sound is going on. Okay. As per the Toastmasters or debate, we are not supposed to raise our voice. We are supposed to improve our defense. All 6 of you try to sometimes raise your voice. But remember, the facts and figures only in the court or even in a debate, they work. Unfortunately, one team had a fact, whether they are correct or not, I would not agree, but they were trying to give, except for one information told by our captain of negative team saying that in 2000 or 2006, the World Rights Commission. Otherwise, I have been very clearly hearing there has been no facts, statistics given. Even our Sai Satvik had come with the paper. I have not seen it closely, but he made it sure as if it is original. That portion of facts were not, sir. Overall, both of you did very well. I appreciate our negative team who have taken up the challenge to come and stand here. What I would suggest to everybody is, please don't come with offensive language or defend yourself. Come with facts. Debates are all facts and figures, not about intuitions. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Dareen Alajar.
Thank you so much. Wow, you didn't leave any debaters. Thanks God I'm not debater for today, but well done. You have informative evaluation and deeply with details. So now we are waiting for sensitive and inspired moments. This moment will be with the president of elite debaters. So help me welcome back to DTM Ram Kumar on the stage. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster, dynamic leader, division director. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all unite together and give her a round of applause virtually, physically. Unmute yourself. She did amazingly well today. Thank you. And we look forward again, either a guest debater or another role you can take. You're always welcome, Madam DTM Dareen. Wow, an amazing speech. Constructive speech. I don't know. You were the first timers. I never felt that you were never first timers. First timers, are you? Arab Open City. No,
yes, I am with
students.
Wait.
You're academic students.
We are actually graduates. No one here is a student. All of us are graduates.
I am a student, by the way.
We're students of life.
See, that's what makes us a competent individuals without saying students or learners. As long as we lend our ears with open-mindedness, participating in the debates or speeches or any little tiny role you play. If you do it at most, you will shine. You will reach to the zenith. That zest and zeal, that is what is evidenced today in our Elite Debaters Toastmasters Club. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Affirmative and negative speakers, including me. And I suggest all of you who took part in the Elite Debaters as debater coming forward, encouraging, motivating for your self-esteem, for your personal and professional development. Raise your hand, pat your back. Excellent, excellent. Arab Open City, Mane, Pat you back. Everybody. Wonderful. Thank you, Arup, Yasmin, and Iman. Thank you, DTM Murli Manohar, for extraordinary efforts. You have sailed wonderfully today, each and every role, each and every speaker. Now, without further ado, I would like to ask my colleague, Arup University President. Is he here now? Where is he? Yes, Sadiq. I welcome you to open your choice of expressions. How did you feel? Where we can improve? And you can ask the questions to our team and your team. It's all yours. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Sadiq Amiri, President, Arup University. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ram Kumar, and thank you so much also Sohan for inviting us, for helping us to have this joint meeting. I was so astonished with both teams, and especially our club members. As you know, this was their first time debating, and they did a great job. Both teams. It was a great meeting, a great joint meeting, full of fun. I didn't believe that this topic could have this much thing to say about. So both teams did a great job, and I believe we can have more joint meeting in the future, inshallah. And again, thank you guys for making it. And back to you.
Thank you, President Sadiq. Now it's time for networking and interaction. When I started in the Elite Debaters as a member at the VP membership, I was so nervous. It happens. And the club was almost missing members. But today you say, when we join together, hand in hand, uplift each other, it brings laurels and accolades. Should you have any doubt? We don't. I don't especially, because we never know how close you are to the victor's crown. Language is the roadmap of a culture in a diversified environment globally. It tells you where its people come from and where they are going, isn't it? We don't speak English. It's not our native language, but we learn, we hone the skills. And before that, I would like to ask our wonderful guest here. Is DTM Rohena is there? She is our PR. She did a lot of efforts publishing the Instagram, social media. Suhan, VP Education, can you check? She's there?
Well, she's not over here right now. She's left.
Okay, Madam Buffer, DTM Buffer.
She also left.
Okay,
So,
I would like to ask my own Toastmaster, ExCom member, Toastmaster Moni Boss. I want to hear from you. How was the debate? Any improvements? Any chances for improvement for both of our team? As a team leader, you are. Over to you.
Hi, good evening, sir, and good evening, all the debaters, all the guests. It was, in fact, a wonderful debate because when initially I heard the topic, I never thought that okay, this can be gone at this depth. And my first congratulation goes to Mr. Soisti. Sorry if I pronounced that right or wrong, because I don't know how many of you people know that he is the youngest among us. Congratulations to the entire team for making him as the team captain. And he was booming with confidence. And whatever, okay, I don't know who is going to win this debate, but whatever is there, the congratulations should go to them. I'm not talking about the affirmative team because all are known to us. I would like to talk about the negative team. It is basically ladies and all are Kuwaitis. Basically, when it comes to Kuwaitis, we know that we expatriates always keep a distance. And to tell you very frankly, because we always consider them as, okay, they always do makeup, they go to KFC, they go to shopping. But you see, the way they presented the topic, it was really fantastic. Emaine Kanso was on fire. I am for the first time I'm hearing about her. Wonderful speech. Yasmin also very good. And Arup Marwan, I like the way she defends herself when she was going for the cross question. With all the due respect, I would like to disagree with the evaluator, because she told that, okay, we are not 100% against, which is a kind of guerrilla attack, which means, okay, the other person will, okay, now pulled out. Then she attacked on the poll. That was a wonderful thing. In short, what I have to say is that a wonderful generation is coming up in Kuwait. If all are like this, the future of Kuwait is going to be better, and we expatriates better look for another job in our country. It's a thing where they, in fact, okay, spoke with sensitivity and sensibility.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moni. And
Thank
the members are trying to leave now. Thank you very much. We respect your ideas, logics, and valuable suggestions. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Toastmaster Moni. He was a new member. Now he's improving a lot, and he was a debater too. I would now like to invite, please help me welcome our wonderful VP Education who made this day possible, bringing the 19-year-old Sai Sapik Mandala from Hyderabad. And he wholeheartedly accepted to be the captain. How many of us volunteer to be captain? If I ask you in this window, even Imani will run away next time.
Excuse me, before we leave, can we have
Yes, I'm coming to that.
one
Koteba.
picture?
Yeah, please. Always yes. Please, can we have a video phone?
Please open your cameras, everyone. Open your camera.
Yes, I forgot. Okay.
All of you open your cameras.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for your attending.
Okay. I think Toastmaster Ram, shall I just go ahead quickly? Yeah, and I think Sadek wanted to say something, right? Toastmaster Sadek, you can just say what you had to say.
Yes, Toastmaster Sohan. Actually, I forgot to mention our club meetings, dates, and time. In case someone doesn't know, AOU Toastmasters Club meets every Saturday from 7 to 9. Anyone can reach us in our Instagram, Toastmaster AOU, or you can ask my number from Toastmaster Sohan. Thank you very much.
So you have 4 meetings or 5 meetings a month.
We have 4 meetings every month.
MashaAllah. Very good.
Thank you very much for such opportunity.
Thank you so much. Yes, Toastmaster Yasmin.
Hi, how are you? I'm sorry for keeping you guys. There's a point I would like to talk about a little bit more. I studied about India, I studied about Ireland and so on. Okay, the point I tried to mention, as a nation who suffered from a forced language, that's why I reject forcing a language, because you choose a language for yourself because you believe it's beneficial for job and so on. But the point is, guys, when someone forces you to speak a language, this weakens your own language. And when you start to use the other person's language to express yourself and identity and culture, you start to weaken your culture. Please, I used India, I used Ireland, and I used Palestine, the country I belonged to, because believe me, if Palestinians today accepted the forced language, which comes from the other people who occupy us, we wouldn't be here strong to talk about our thing. So please don't accept anything to be forced. And when I mention the human rights, it's the whole thing. Don't force anyone to do anything, to learn a language, to live in a certain way, or to wear and cover in a specific place. Everyone is free. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yasmin. Now, without any further ado, I would like to share all the participation certificates to all the members present here.
Thank you, Suhan. Let us invite our TS Toastmaster of the day to join. Yes.
Yeah. So first thing, I want to give our Toastmaster of the day the certificate of every participation to Toastmaster DTM Dareen Al Hajar. Then,
Thank you.
And to our Toastmaster Sadiq Amiri for being the table topics master, and myself for debate moderator. Thank you so much to me.
Congratulations, Suhan.
And
you deserve it.
And to the timer, Toastmaster Kutaiba.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kutaiba. Excellent
And
job.
also to our debate evaluator, DTM Annadata Murli Manohar.
Congratulations.
And also to the affirmative debate teams, Toastmaster Sai Satvik.
Congratulations, Sai Satvik.
Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. Then DTM Ram Kumar Nachupali. And to the negative speakers as well, the Captain Iman Kanso.
Congratulations, Iman.
And Toastmaster Yasmin and Toastmaster Aru. Big congratulations to all of you. And now here comes the moment that we have been waiting for. So the best table topic speaker goes to drum rolls. And the winner is DTM Ram Kumar.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It was really a surprise. Thank you very much.
And now another moment that we are looking forward to is for the best debate team. And the best debate team, drum rolls. And it goes to Team Negative. Negative team, congratulations. The members of AOU Toastmasters. Toastmaster Iman, Toastmaster Yasmin, Toastmaster Arup. You all have done a wonderful job today, and I'm really happy and touched by your debating skills that you have showed today. I'm so grateful. And now another moment that is for being the best debater. And the best debater goes to Toastmaster Iman Kanso. Congratulations once again. You and your team were amazing today, and I'm so happy to see that. So thank you all, and I'm done. And now the stage is all yours, Toastmaster Ram.
Thank you.
I'll be sharing
Thank
the
you.
certificates. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, debate moderator, Toastmaster Suhan. Winning or losing doesn't matter. What it matters is how much you evolved, how much you enhance personally, professionally, in your personal life as an individual. That matters most. So in my opinion, all are winners. Now it's time to talk about Sai Satvik. I met him as a new member, and it was his first time debater. Very young, energetic, and first-year engineering student. And his father is just departed from him to Kuwait. He went to the airport. He opened his laptop. He was emotional, leaving his father after being with him for the past 3-4 months because of the COVID pandemic effect and impact we had. How many of us are so dedicated? He did not quit. He said, I will stand as a captain. If I was there, I would say, no, I will debate, but as an affirmative speaker 3 or 2. But coming forward as a captain, I commend you wholeheartedly, Sai Satvik, such a young, energetic, energized, dynamic personality we have among the youth, youngster. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to comment and to put your comments and feedback and appreciation to Sai Satvik in the moments in a shot, as we'll be all learning from Arab Open City. And I would like to thank Negative Team Captain, Ms. Imane Kanso. As usual, she was best, and her team always been best. Of course, who was the mentor or coach? Perhaps Iman. And her team, Yasmin and Arub. Well done. And I thank Toastmaster Moni Boss for his explicit explanation on what need to be done and how it could be improved. We'll look into further. And also I thank Sadiq Amiri, was a dynamic president of Arab Open City. And a special thanks to Abdul Rahim. He's not from my club. He's not even a member. He's from another club. He came forward and he fought so well. He debated so well. So this means from LE debaters Ram Kumar, and from Hyderabad, southern part of India, Sai Satwik, and from Dubai, I think Bahrain, Abdul Rahim. So don't you think a tone that embraces the diversity that is the core to our philosophy, isn't it? The tone we speak. So that makes a difference today. That makes a unique personality to stand out in the LE debaters, standing with you alone as a team with Arab Open City. I welcome you all once again. And thank you very much for your patience, for giving your knowledge, for sharing your expertise with us, participating in the debate. And special thanks to Suhan Abdul Manaf, VP Education. Thank you, Suhan. It was so kind of you. I know it was not easy. It was really not easy to bring Arab Open City. I went after Imane. Always you say, no, I cannot. The same time you have a club meeting. Then I changed the club meeting. I'm so thankful to have you here today. And DTM Darin, Division Director, I wish you all the best. Wonderful, amazing Toastmaster of the day today. Please, now I open the floor. If you have to express yourself, it's time now to express. We have 2 more minutes before our VP Education takes over the control. Feel free to express whatever, like Toastmaster Yasmin expressed. I would like to ask Sai Satwik, please, how did you like today? What was your takeaway message? What did you learn? How much you enjoyed? I know it was hard, dads were leaving, but you did not quit. God bless you. Great job.
Really enjoyed it. And I would like to thank Ram Kumar sir and Abdul Rahim sir for motivating me and for suggesting me and for improving me. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there. And I would like to thank all the people who encouraged me and who motivated me and who gave their suggestions and improvements. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for my mistakes and I'll try to improve myself. I'm still learning and someday I may be a better person than I'm now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would like to swipe with Imane. He said, sorry. What is your message for him, Sai Satwik? Imane, please unmute and give some inspiring words to motivate him. He said, sorry. Do we say sorry in the Toastmasters?
Never. And Toastmasters, we never say sorry. It's an opportunity to learn. This is a floor where we practice and we're never sorry for trying, right? It's like the baby steps. A baby, when he falls, he never says, oh, sorry, I fell, right? So in everything that we do, we never, ever, ever say sorry. Of course, we are not talking about harming people, but when we try, we are never sorry for trying. And yeah, that's all what I want to say. And it was a great debate with you, Captain. Thank you.
Can I request Abdul Rahim? Thank you, man. Abdul Rahim, please. Yes, sir.
Thank you, DTM Ram Kumar. Actually, I invited Dr. DTM Ram Kumar last week to come as a chief judge for our contest. That's how I came to know him. Of course, I know him earlier, but that's how I have interacted with him. And then he mentioned about this debate club, and I'm very happy and privileged and honored to be a part of this August gathering. And it was wonderful interacting with all of you. Suhan also, I happened to meet him yesterday online on Zoom. And well, I'm happy actually. And a slight improvement area where I can probably suggest is, I would look forward to more debate sessions with you guys, is in debate, especially in the cross-examination, the economy of words is very important. You have only 2 minutes of time. Within that 2 minutes of time, the answering should be so crisp and concise, so succinct that you can accommodate as many as at least 4 to 5 questions. So instead of giving another debate, another speech, it's how beautifully you can articulate your thoughts and answer within a fraction of a second within minimum words, that calls for a lot of skill. And of course, for that, you need to be very thorough, you need to have knowledge, and you need to be very comprehensive. So that one probably we can improve as we go, as we practice, of course, we'll improve. And thank you very much. I'm really honored. Thank you, DTM Ramkumar. And
that's why we said at least learning one language is mandatory, right? Should be mandatory. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate. I want to hear Sridhar. Is it Sridhar? Is there? No. Yes. Sridhar?
Yes, sir. But I reached just Chennai now.
Okay. Can you? Okay. You can express yourself. You know, Sridhar is a father of Sai Satvik. While we started the debate, he was in India. Now he's reached to Kuwait. Welcome to Kuwait, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. Maybe I missed a good opportunity to listen his words.
We'll share the recording for you. Our VP Education will share the recording. Perhaps Sai Satvik will connect to you, sir.
Thank you very much for your great support to Sai Satvik. And thanks a lot. Further, we will be waiting for good opportunities again. Thank you very much. Good night.
And the final thing I will ask Arub Marvin before we close. How have you felt, Arub?
Yeah, it was so good. It's my first time, and it was nice debating with you guys. Thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Yes, we have a distinguished Toastmaster and a District 20 official here, DTM Dareen Al Hajar. Ma'am, can I request you to share some words with us? Toitiyamudi, yes, Division Director. Welcome once again.
Welcome to you. Thank you so much. Today I really learned a lot, and wow, it was really amazing debating between two teams, two different ideas. So yeah, it's really skills we needed in Toastmasters. Amazing. So well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, DTM Dareen. I will ask Suhan, he's the VP Education. If anything he has to say, please feel free, Suhan. It's all yours. Well done, Suhan. Well done.
Well, actually, it was a very great day. Everything was good. So I think before I do something more, I think Sadiq wanted to say something. Yes, Sadiq. Sadiq?
Yes, I just want to remind you that I think we forgot to mention the best table topic speaker.
No, we did. Yes, DTM Ramkumar is our best table topic speaker.
Okay. Maybe I wasn't there that time.
Actually, you will be happy even more with the President Declaration. People voted for Imani Khansu as Suhan. She won, right?
Yes, exactly.
Negative team won the debate today. Thank you, President Sadiq. You must be happy now.
Boss, one thing, you see now Corona has ended and things are going back to normal. Is there any chance that the next meeting will be a physical meeting? Or
yes, I was about to come over to that one only. Yeah, actually, the thing is now I want to adjourn the meeting first. And before I do that, I want to announce that we are going to have a next meeting on 16th October. And it is also going to be a fun and a joint meeting with another club from Qatar. And in few days, I'll start spreading the news about this. And also, we are also slowly planning to, come up with the joint meeting and physical meeting. So for that, we all need to just come up with a plan and sit down and talk about it, because other clubs are slowly starting. So we might also start slowly. So what I'm suggesting is we need to go a little slow, because I know the cases are coming down, but we don't know what can happen next. So
we are very much fearful and mindful about Delta variant.
So
we don't know the case.
be,
People are really concerned about it. Let's wait for some time, and we all want to have a physical meeting, but not so fast. Suhan, I have a question. Did we announce the best table topic speaker?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
it's you. You are the best table topic speaker.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so now it's time for us to adjourn the meeting. Yeah, so meeting's adjourned.